And we're live on there as well.
We're live.
All right.
Well, I guess. All right. Oh, no, I get it back. Okay. So, pardon me. Little scrounge. I just got done plowing.
Working.
Yeah, I had to plow. So, couldn't do my war game earlier today. So, that's kind of how it goes. But that's all right. Let's see here. I'm going to put this in the message. So, anyone that needs to, that's on Facebook, can click this link here that's in our chat, and you'll be good to go. Wait, where's our chat overlay?
Oh, that one.
Oh,
it is
there.
overlay.
Oh, it's never mind. There it goes. It come through. Okay, it's just a little bit of a delay. No biggie. Hey, man. Hey, Charles. Hello. How are you? Mini Warmut. Using your
Charles.
mug today. Well, I guess when Mini Warmut gets on, I'll give him a shout out too. And Charles, we're glad you showed up, sir. You're kind of everywhere though, which is good. So Charles, since you're one of the first ones here,
Sorry.
Oh, that's all right. It was on the phone.
Yeah, I'm trying to make sure Facebook's going through.
My apes are done for the most part. I've finished up the horses. I gotta paint the Stargate thing or the portal or whatever you want to call it. And then the Texas Rangers arrived. So that's who they're going to be fighting. It's going to be like something like this old western town dug up this thing. They didn't know what it was. And on the other end, the apes said, hey, this thing's moving. Let's go through. And so, but who better to fight them if you're going to do Cowboys than the Texas Rangers, right?
Exactly.
So you may as well. Because I think it was Brian from Weird World War II. And a few others
suggested the.
They suggested that would be. What you doing there, Boo?
I'm trying to get it. Wasn't picking. Tablet? Yes, I'm trying. We got it live on Podbean as well.
Yeah.
It wasn't picking up your voice for some reason. So.
Oh. No, it's close enough. Or you could have just slid the whole bar over. But you're trying to paint.
I'm trying to paint too.
So if you lean forward, you'd be like thunk. Well, we know your phone is active.
Right.
So yeah, so it's going to be Texas Rangers. But I was going to do our game today, but it decided to snow, and we got upwards of about 3 inches. And of course, we haven't gotten no snow yet, and the plow wasn't on the company truck because there was no reason to. And with that said, it took time for me to wait for the other guy because it takes 2 of us to get this particular plow on where it was at anyways. Hey, Crystal. Did you like my plow job, kiddo?
Yay, Crystal did it.
I think I did good. I tried. So we couldn't
All the kids were getting a kick out of it.
Oh, did they see me out there?
Yeah. They're like, oh, there's Grandpa.
Is that who's throwing the rocks at the truck?
Yeah, Aaron was. Wow. He thought you weren't doing a good enough job. He kept throwing them at you.
Oh, nice. So, yeah. So that disrupted my game plan for the day. The whole.
You got encouragement there. Your daughter said good job.
Oh. Okay. Hey, Crystal, it was really tempting to not plow that whole other street and push it into a pile right where Keegan parks the Camry. But I thought, that might irritate him. He get home from a day because he's plowing too, and be like, whoa, Greg plowed.
Oh, yeah. Well, that just
so figured I'd let him have that one, and that's about it for. That's what happened earlier. So, as you all know, and there's more of you, it looks like, that are joining. We parked in the yard. Yeah.
Yeah, well, actually, Keegan would have.
Probably was just pulled up next to the steps. But as you guys all know, or most of you know, we launched our own little coffee thing. Everybody does all sorts of stuff, on the side. We decided to do a coffee store, Gamers with Coffee.shop. So yeah, you need coffee. And for those of you across the pond, you're going to get teas because teas are coming.
It's coming. It's being worked on.
cups are being imported into it. We had a couple designs we did yesterday with some downtime. So let's see how that goes. And Mini Warmup was our first customer. And we ordered, what'd you order? The Cowboy Blend, Ashley?
I got the Cowboy Blend.
And Ashley ordered a bag coming, so we'll let you know how that is too.
Yep.
So we are pretty happy about what we're doing there.
Yeah,
because
we're trying to, in between work is the problem. Trying to get some of the stuff done.
Well, hello, Anon. How are you? Welcome to our unlicensed, unprofessional, please don't take any advice from us Sunday therapy show. It's
just like a hangout.
It's just a hangout for us addicted gamers.
Paul G says, Gamer Coffee. Sup, bro?
Oh, who did?
Paul G.
Oh, well, hello. How are you? What's up? What's up is I got done plowing. I didn't get to game today, so I'm a little irritated because normally on Sundays I have a game. And then
yeah, we were just gonna talk about it today anyway.
The snow came and took that away.
Oh, you had fun. You were a big child in that truck.
I did have fun a little bit. Just a little bit.
We actually gaming right this minute. Where's my
So for on podcast there, what we're doing is we're doing our Sunday Hangout show on our Facebook page and our YouTube channel. So it goes to there, and then we do it on Podbean sometimes. And right now, Ashley is painting aliens. Get out of the, well, you can't use the word, but if you've seen the Aliens movie where Ripley's fighting an alien with the forklift thing, she's painting that.
Trying to. This yellow's just not wanting to cooperate with me.
Because we've got Aliens, Another Glorious Day in the Core. That's a game we like to play. That comes with the Aliens. So
there's just some extra pieces. I got Ripley and Newt still to paint, and then Bishop, Hole, and Bishop in half.
Oh, where Bishop gets torn up?
Yeah, where Bishop gets torn up.
And Charles says he has lizards that are going to come through an old mine shaft into his town. Chomp, chomp, chomp. And then they're going to...
Thank you, Paul, for sharing.
They're going to eat up. Hey, I like that idea, Charles. And I found some really cool 15mm Western stuff online. What?
Charles. Snowplows are more fun than doing laundry.
Snowplows are more fun than doing laundry. I will say that.
And Mythos, welcome and happy birthday to you, Mythos.
Yeah.
You're what, 26 now?
It's Mythos from Frost and Fist. Check their channel out.
Yep.
And I think he's 21. He's going out tonight, he said. Right, Mythos?
If I could go back to any age, I think 25, 26 would be just fine. Because you can drink, you can do a lot of things, but people still think you're young enough.
In other words, she don't like the fact she don't get carded now. That seems to get her. I'm like, right? Is that it? Don't look at me that way, because...
Well, at least it's better than not you being carded over 100 years ago.
I got carded long before I should have, yeah. And so, yes. So that's why, Mythos, we didn't game earlier. I had to go...
You went to work, and I ended up helping our daughter out a little bit, so... It's all good.
It worked out. And so don't get in too much trouble today, Mythos. If you're going to game, you don't want to... Don't
game too hard.
What?
I said don't game too hard. Don't go a party too hard.
I thought I didn't hear the game part. Alrighty then. Just be careful. Let's
go have fun. It's your birthday.
It's your birthday, right? It only comes around. Well, it comes around every year.
Unless you were born on leap year. On the 29th of February. Then it's every 4 years.
That'd be kind of cool, though. How old are you? Same as I was 3 years ago. And then every 4 years, you just catch up. Although, you'd be jumping. Ooh, you're playing Darktide, Mythos says.
Nice.
He's listening to his favorite channel. Oh, is that? Oh, maybe he means that's us. I don't know. That's cool, though. So, Mythos, I was telling Charles earlier, so you guys know I got those 15mm apes, and I got them painted, and that Stargate portal, whatever, the generic
I'm
thing.
still trying to figure out how to do that.
We're gonna
we
have
need
to
get
fill
the resin out, but I think I want to build like a ramp or something. Figure out some way to build like a little ramp. It's got stairs,
but that's okay.
I want a ramp, kind of. On one side, you have like a little kind of like ramp.
It's because you want to run a horse through there at full speed and jump into it.
Exactly.
So, anyways, you guys, somebody suggested, hey, if you're going to do this like game that you're going to create, then like everybody else creates games, mine's just probably going to be a little goofier. But look on your bottom screen, we found some Texas Rangers. So if they're going to be Planet of the Apes type-ish game against Cowboys, why not Texas Rangers? We got those from Old Glory
Miniatures. Yep.
And actually, it's pretty good. We got 15 of them. With shipping, it was $22.
Yeah, something like that.
So, I mean, that's not bad if you add in the shipping, really. And they're pewter or whatever the metal is these days.
It's pewter.
That's a good point. Mythos asks, will they be led by Walker? You know, Texas Walker.
Are you going to make one that kind of looks like him?
I guess that's a good idea. What I would have to use I'd have to throw the whole thing past Chuck Norris and say, can I have rights to do this? Otherwise, I'll have to make a generic kind of, that would be cool though. But I just thought.
Okay, so it'd be,
Well, there's 15 against.
No, I know. I'm trying to think of a different way you can kind of make it look like it, but without using that name, or change it a little bit.
Well, I can't call him Texas Tiptoe instead of Walker because it just doesn't have that
oomph.
Yeah, there's no oomph to it. You know what? They might make a Zombicide one, and the 28 millimeter stuff I like too. Obviously, we have Zombicide and Aliens and all that stuff, Warhammer, but 15 millimeter is just kind of fun. I probably should have kept it at 28 because then I might have more options.
But trying to find 15 millimeter little cowboys. They have some, but they looked more like a bar kind of scene. The old.
Yeah, but why not? It's a saloon.
Yeah, that's kind of just what it was. It was just straight like saloon.
But that's where
none of the guys had guns. None of the guys had really anything.
Rangers, they could hang out.
Yeah.
So I have to.
That website was pretty cool. It did have actual terrain as well, and you could make it, but it was pricey.
Well, 15 millimeter, yeah, it's always kind of been there, Mythos. The thing is it is harder to paint. And I remember way back, Mini Worm, he always, goofed off with us about kind of just jokingly. He didn't mean it seriously, obviously. He just kind of gave us a hard time. But see, I told him to try it. Now, look, he's trying all sorts of 15 millimeter stuff. And when you go to paint them, you can just two-tone them like a lot of people do. But if you want to put the detail on them like you're going to do with your Warhammer guys, you can.
Give me 28 for detail.
But it takes a little bit more to do. Yeah.
Give me 28 for details.
So
I could do them. I'd rather have 28 for detail.
Yeah, but when you paint, you guys know how that goes. When you're doing your miniature, you don't want it to be not painted. And so for those of you listening on Podbean, we're just talking about 15 millimeter miniatures. We do video games and other stuff like that, but lately
I think our Xbox went out.
I think so, because we tried to get on the other day.
It won't load nothing. I tried hard resetting everything. I think our Xbox finally gave.
It probably just finally went. It's time to upgrade.
It's 10 years old now?
No. But it's the older.
It's an older
big box version of the. So we will have to upgrade at some point, but forking out $499 to upgrade is a bit.
Yeah.
Bit much, I'd
rather have a good coffee pot for $400.
$400, yeah. But I do need to get back on Xbox Live because there are other people that are asking, hey, where you at? Well, I haven't really been active on it the last 2 years for the most part. But anywho, we'll have to at some point get one. Maybe we'll have to see what happens, I guess, with income tax at this point, because I just don't got 400 or 500 bucks laying around just to go.
I mean, if our cars didn't go down, we would have.
Mythos is, see right there, he says he only upgrades during tax season. Yeah, why not? We got, the universe just decided, we rolled that, I guess.
Yeah.
So both vehicles ended up going down within a week of each other. One is being repaired. It's in the shop now. So
luckily Keegan is
close by. He's been helping us out a lot with rides and stuff. So otherwise, yeah, if I unfortunately don't have the money to do anything with the Xbox, but I had replaced the power pack already.
Yeah.
It has a brand new power pack, so I don't think it's that. It just doesn't want to.
It loads up. It just does not want to load.
It won't go past loading. Yeah, it just stops. You can't get to do nothing.
Well, I mean, if anything, Crystal, if you're listening, you can tell the kids, you know what? They want to be bad, I'll come take their Xboxes.
Nice.
Yeah. Then we don't have to buy for a new one.
Wow.
Aaron would probably flip. That or they'll be over here every day.
Yeah, Mythos says his car was in the shop. It's going to be a tight holiday for him. Well, see, ain't nothing cheap no more either. Look at how crazy stuff's just getting to be. It's just getting dumb.
Well, normally I would have been able to fix it myself. It's just you have to get a part that I'm not touching off.
You got to get up under the exhaust manifold to get the starter. Good job, Crystal. Shut the internet off. Make the kids go. Take them outside, and when they say, oh my gosh, the light, it hurts, say that thing is the sun. The stuff on the ground is the grass, and show them.
Shut the internet off on them. I mean, that's the way to do it. They don't want to help clean? Remove them.
Mythos says, Charles, he hopes you're doing well. I thought, Charles, weren't you getting a new chair in your room? The heated massage chair, like we talk about all the time. Charles needs one of those. Just
he never get out of it.
What is grass? Mythos said, I guess this is where I got to censor myself because I have something funny I can say, but I won't. But
it's
apparently people sell
it. Depending on where you're from, it's not always green.
Yeah.
Hey, I was born and raised in California. My grass was painted rocks.
And I know, I forgive you for that you were born and raised in
California. So were you. Oh,
yeah, damn. So I have to forgive myself now. Now you make it twice as hard.
Exactly.
So yeah, so today, during our little attic get together, I was just going to sit here and try to do little bits of painting on the new guys. And get that going, because hopefully soon, I'm working as I can on it. But then again, snowstorms and crap come up. Yeah. Charles says he's trying.
Oh, wait, Charles is from California. Oops.
Just hint at your grandkids, Charles, that, if they loved you, they would get you this chair. See?
Oh, that's messed up.
Well, he just said his old recliner needs a bed. Well, if it's old and comfortable and you like taking naps in it, you may not want to give it up. On the other hand, the newer ones have all sorts of stuff.
It's like almost too much for some of the new stuff.
Yeah, well, once they come out with the gamer special where it's got a built-in toilet and little refrigerator in the arm, then you're good to go.
Well, I mean, what was it, Xbox or was it PS that went and made the chicken warmer?
No, it's KFC.
One of them made like a chicken warmer that added to it.
The console and the thing had a tray to keep your chicken nuggets warm. Yes. So, yep, they actually did make that. Well, that's okay, Charles. The chairs eventually need to be replaced. It's just, yeah.
So anyway, back to Base Layer Store. We're going to hope for everything to be done by the 1st with having cups and like sweaters and shirts and all that on our actual little website.
We're just going to import them over because we can't be gamers with coffee without a coffee mug. And other people had suggested, why don't you do the coffee thing? Well, why not? It fits our group. But I'm going to try to condense it so you can still use the same link. I'm going to keep that domain name, but there will be slightly different ones with the shop. So that'll help. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. That's all we can do is try, right? And have some fun with it. And why not? You know, it's that, or we're just going to have to go back to selling Keegan online. And
we weren't really making too much. Keegan found out, and he was buying stuff.
That, and people were asking for refunds. You know, how do you refund something like that? So we'll just have to let it go. Charles says he used old bed sheets to cover it up. Hey, there you go. Bed sheets are good for things to use all the time. However, if you got too much of a chair and you were too comfortable, it would be too hard to get things going. So all you can do is what you can do.
So anyone listening on Podbean, our website is gamerswithcoffee.shop. And if for your first order, if you use GWC10, it will give you 10% off your first order. And that goes for anyone on YouTube, Facebook, any of our platforms.
Yep.
So.
Except for Keegan, it's backwards. If he tries to buy something, it will charge him 10% more.
It's kind of sad. We're picking on Keegan. He's not even here to
I'm just picking on him because he picks on me. That's all.
I know.
He'll come over and pick on me a lot.
Yeah, he probably will.
Yeah. Well, he'll drive down the street and he'll go, I found a spot you missed. He'll just have fun with it. So you got to have some fun at some point, right? So there you go. Charles found an electric blanket. So electric blankets are nice. Get one of those. Get yourself some cotton flannel sheets. And then just make sure that you are prepared to not wake up in time for work the next day. Because once you're all snuggled up, you're not going to want to go nowhere. And Ashley, you're still getting work done on that one.
Well, it's
a lot to paint, yeah.
It's not that. It's just the yellow. The green on this is just not wanting to. The yellow just keeps
show it a little
popping
closer.
The green. Because I didn't prime it first. So with these guys, because I didn't prime any of the other ones, it's just for some reason this yellow just does not want to cover. So.
Well, sometimes the paint don't like to adhere to stuff that ain't primered.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
So I'm kind of debating on how I'm going to be able to cover some of this without
work. Charles says, "What's that?" It's that thing I have to do on a daily basis. So work's not always necessarily fun. I don't like it in the sense that I don't mind working. I've worked hard my whole life, but then you look back and you don't get that time back. So anymore, I'd rather just be done with doing a whole lot of work, you know, but such is the way it is when you're not rich, then, you know, the whole job thing. But it's interesting. If you look up job in other language, it's punishment. So go figure. But that's okay. If they give you a paycheck, then it's punishment pay. And then I need a job like what Mythos has. We're just jet setting around the world, eating in different places, and you know, overseeing things. It's all those big contracts. We should just get together and do like a gamer security force, because really,
I would never see you. And if you go anywhere near Mythos or Freak, I'd end up having to bail you out.
No, there's 3 of us. If we all go to jail together, we get bailed out.
Yeah, the Wise will have to figure out how to get you guys out.
No, we would. I don't know if I would trust that. I'd have to turn to the group and ask.
Actually, probably most of them would be in jail with you.
So we wouldn't get in that much trouble, would we? Well, depends. We're in Texas. We or you guys are. So if we went out there, we might get in trouble.
Might, I guarantee it.
No. Chicka chicka pow. I don't think so. But my little models.
Finish off your horses before you start them.
Wow, wow.
You do understand I can see you out of the corner of my
eye. Charles.
Yeah, no. And true, Charles. I mean, I guess technically I can leave his ass in jail.
Not bail me out right away.
Angels, yeah. Let me get a hold of Lily and find out about that one.
We would do nothing wrong. Seriously. We would just be upstanding, and I don't see a problem literally at all. Maybe if I blindfold myself, I won't see any more problems, but I think it'd be okay. Actually,
I think the worst I have to worry about is you buying something down there.
We would end up finding some game con and going to that, and that's where we'd be in trouble. And you know how I get caught, Mythos? Actually, just be surfing the internet and go, oh, look, there's this game con in Texas. I wonder what that's like. Check it out. And then there we are, from a camera footage or something. And she'd be mad that I didn't take her.
Yep.
Model citizens is right, Mythos. We would be. And the term model citizens, that's funny because there's a pun in there. Models.
Yeah.
Yep.
It'd be the wrong kind of models I'd be worried about.
No, we're good. Oh, Lord. Well, at least Mythos' birthday's today, so he can whip it up and then go back to the real world tomorrow. At least it fell on a day you had off anyway, so that's good. All right, I guess I can go ahead and try to get another layer of paint on this horse. It's the only thing with the metal. Sometimes you gotta paint it more than once. You think you got it all done, you turn on, you're like, no, I see a shiny piece. There's the paint separated off of it, but it's all good. And needles, sewing needles work great, you guys, and toothpicks to get into little places on the model. Ashley here has gained a lot of confidence in her painting. She is going to do 3mm models.
Yeah, I just need a drop of paint.
Yeah. Speaking of that, I've seen I don't want to mispronounce it, but they did a really awesome redo of the fighting in Peleliu, well, the islands in World War II. And they literally created an entire board, based it off. Each square inch was 100 yards. And so they recreated the actual battles and then fought them out, but it was all with 3mm stuff. I'm like, holy cow, this is tiny, tiny stuff. But the amount of detail they had on them, I was quite impressed. So that's too small for me to do. I'll draw the line where I'm at here, or 6mm tanks. I'll do that, but I don't think I'd be.
I won't do 6mm people.
You mean infantry and stuff would be. You just have to be basically one color type of thing. So yeah. But and one of the other things I got to do is kind of figure out a rule set I'm going to use with this fight, or try to come up with something that will work and test it out. So Mythos is relaxing today, which is good. Some of these areas are just super, super small. So, what have you guys got going on other than we know what Mythos is doing? Somewhat. And we know Brian has been busy with lots of models too.
I have both Brian's actually.
Yeah. Weird World War II has been putting out quite a bit, which is good. If you got the time to do it, then by all means do it. Oh, I heard you drop something.
Sorry, I was trying to get you water.
I don't need no stinking water. I have coffee.
For your paintbrush. Go for it. Dip your paintbrush in the coffee.
No. No.
No.
That would be too much of espressoing myself.
Ha 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 ha.
Sometimes Ashley doesn't like my sense of humor. And I tell her all the voices like it, the squirrels like it.
Yeah, that's the problem. You're talking to animals now.
Hey, do you know they have things they want to do too?
I bet they do.
Do you know what for squirrels the hardest thing is for them? Running cable to the tree, because the installers always see that. So they literally get deprived of cable TV.
Is that why they bury stuff?
No, that's why they're at the window looking in sometimes. Because they don't, I mean.
He's not lying. At our house, they do. They've gotten used to either the grandkids coming over and feeding them or him. So those, like, they'll be waiting right at their little bowl that we have outside for them.
Yeah.
And then they start yelling at you if you don't get it fast enough.
The one does. The one comes.
We have
down.
one that yells at us.
He's not yells. He's just excited. He knows that the buffet has arrived.
That's yelling.
Oh. Everybody puts stuff out for squirrels, squirrel food, etc. Greg's one of the few. I've talked to people. Nobody else has ever put Planters roasted peanuts out for him. And they don't know what to do with that.
And he's not joking.
They don't know what to do with that. They're like, this is amazing stuff.
Literally, he's not joking about that one.
I just tried it. I like one day, and then.
Well, we ran out of squirrel feed, so you had those peanuts.
And I'm like, why not? They eat peanuts all the time.
No, I hit it. Where?
Where'd you hide?
No, I know I hit the yellow on this gray. There it is. Like,
Oh,
I know I did. I just saw it. Yeah. When I first started painting this, I did her first and didn't even think about it. So now I have to go back over and retouch it up.
Well, that's the nice thing about painting. If you make a mistake, just let it dry and fix it.
Well, no, I just wasn't thinking because I'm like, oh, I can paint her, and didn't think about all the yellow that needs to go on everything. So now I have to touch up everything because I went and just said screw it and tried painting it.
Yeah. Well, that's okay.
So yeah.
Go back and redo what you got to do.
So I didn't have any problems with any of these other colors. It's just.
Well, sometimes, I mean, colors is just.
I think it's just that yellow. It's like not pigmented enough.
They're.
Or it's like almost too pigmented.
Some stuff's chalky or.
It's not chalky. It's. It's just not wanting to cover.
Well. Some paint just flows better than other paints.
It covers better.
See, when you become a paint expert, you can start your own news service. People will watch because they know that they'll just get better coverage.
Wow.
I'm sorry.
Just wow. I worry about you sometimes.
Nah, don't worry about me. The voices say I'm okay. So that's all. That's all.
And that's the part I'm worried about.
What?
The voices. I'm about ready to have to throw this.
I like Charles. He said he's been a little bit lazy the last few days. He's been in a food coma basically since Thursday. I know I have overeaten too much stuff in the last few days.
Oh, you complained that there was still pie that you kept eating.
Yep.
You act like it's my fault that we have pie.
He's sitting there staring at me in the face, and I
say no.
I did. I gave it to Josh today.
If you could go and tell me that I can't have something to paint, and so you know the word no, why can't you tell yourself
no? I don't
no?
tell you can't have something to paint. I always buy you what you need.
Where's my alien eggs?
Well, I have to fix the car first.
Yeah, I know.
Jeez. Good grief. Well, I'm glad you got to hang around and just kind of lounge around the last 4 days there, Charles. I mean, I have had it's been a little bit of a break, I guess. Even though I've been busy, it's having extra time off of work. You're busy at doing other stuff, but it's been kind of nice. Like, don't really want to do too much. And today, like I said, my goal was I was going to sleep in and just bum around and get up and do the game and then bum around and then do the show. But the weather didn't want me to do that. So,
well, it's been saying it's going to snow for freaking
they've been
months.
saying, yeah, but they've been saying it's going to be a trace to maybe an inch. So, well, 3 inches is not a trace of snow. It's not a massive avalanche, but it's a pain in the butt.
Oh, you got those
Wow.
people that still complain.
Mito says Lily made him a sugar-free pumpkin pie. Well, that's cool. Sugar-free though, did it come out really good? I mean, because actually eating sugar is not good for you at all in any form.
I don't know about that. Pies, you got to have the sugar.
Yeah, but sugar is so bad. We don't even know how bad it is till one day you go, I'm going to look into this, and then you go, holy crap. Yeah. Sugar is not a good thing. But
no, everyone wanted pie, so it's like I bought some like decent pies, and I was going to make them, and it would have cost me more. But it's like then no one touched them. Oh, Splenda.
Ooh, delicious, he said. Nice.
I never really thought of Splenda.
No, it's Steva.
Or Steva.
The other one. One of them, it's one of
One of them
was
bad for
in
you.
The drink. Well, one's I can't remember which one. One's like a natural derivative and the other one's not. So I don't know. I can't remember now. Hey, Minnie Wormut showed up. He said, happy birthday, Mythos. And Brian from Weird World War II.
Oh, they both showed up.
At the same time.
Wow.
Zero sugar. Yeah, if you can do no sugar, you're better off with no sugar. Absolutely. Sugar is linked to so much terrible stuff and it's addictive. Of course, that's why it's in the food, man. So you just keep buying more. Hey, this week, Minnie Wormut, I'm advertising your cup. This is Minnie Wormut's cup. So if you think it's cool, you can buy it from his channel. I know he's got a link there somewhere. But yeah. Yeah, see? The less sugar, the better, man. Even I used to get, well, even now with the iced coffees that I like to get because I'm just addicted to coffee anyways. Now when I order them out, I started just cutting the sugar in half. then down to none the last several of them that I got. Well, except for the one you bought me today.
So I didn't think about it. I
Because you
just
were out,
ordered
yeah,
it
you got it for me while I was out working, but
like
generally,
I normally would.
yep, generally I just order it now without the sugar, and you get used to it. Unless like a lot of other things, like the pie we were talking about, you know, it's not bad if you have a piece of pie, I don't think, but when the pie sits there staring at you, and you're tempted to eat it, and then it becomes too much to have just a cup of coffee.
Oh, you have to tell it now.
Minnie Worma says you don't push your coffee mug. You don't gotta push your coffee mug, Brian. I got one from you. I got one from Mythos. I got one from Mount Mine for Advantage. That's my way of trying to support you guys. And once in a while, I just show them off. So you don't have to push it yourself. We will help you. How's that?
Oh, he's saying the decaf is pretty good.
Is it? Oh, awesome. I was wondering if you were going to do a review on that. Hint, hint. And yeah, we're in World War II. The pies, it's hard for me, like piece of pie and ice cream. But then again, after I lost all that weight, I seriously, even if it's hard, I just try to watch what I'm eating and some of the stuff. So yeah, yep. As a gamer, I've resorted to trying to do things more healthy, which is for me I needed to do. So there you go. All you got to do is read labels, and you'll sit down and like pull your hair out and go, really, really. Because a lot of people have zero idea. They just buy something and they have no idea how bad some of that stuff is. You start researching these words you can't pronounce, and then you'll see what I mean. But the pie was just getting to be too much staring at me, so I gave it to my son today. I'm like, he came over to borrow a pot for making some soup. He goes, "Oh, cherry pie." I said, take it before I eat any more of that. And he goes, "I'll be back later for the apple."
No, he will not.
Is that yours?
That is mine. That boy will. I'll be fighting. There'll be some smackdown.
You're gonna fight him over pie.
Yes.
So welcome. I can just see people as they hop in and out, you know, like on Twitch. It's like, oh, they're dysfunctional. They're not sure what to do with us, so they just go. But, you know, I mean, it's okay. I don't mind being dysfunctional.
I like being dysfunctional. It makes us. If we weren't, people would be worried.
Mythos says he'll be by for some of that apple tonight.
Okay, Mythos, you can have some. You better, it's what, an 18-hour drive? 15-hour drive?
The Frosted Fish channel has their own jet.
That I can actually probably believe.
And Minnie Wormwood said sugar-free apple pie, sugar-free cinnamon loaf. Yeah, a lot of sugar-free stuff is, once you get used to not having all the sweet taste of stuff, you know, because you're so used to it that when it's gone at first, you're like, oh, I don't know if I like this or if I can eat it. But then after a while, you don't. It's like eating fried foods. I used to eat a lot of fried foods. I rarely don't now. Now when I eat fried foods, you can really taste the grease, and it's like,
How do you think I feel? I smell that crap all day.
Yeah, where you work, it's all food. So yeah, it just depends. But yeah, the apple pie, like Dutch apple pie, meet those with the crumbs on the top. I'll heat it up with some vanilla ice cream on top. That was a weakness for me. Or coffee cakes. So now some of the sugar-free stuff I've looked at, but I've just thought, no, I'll just cut out a lot of that stuff. Do I still eat some bad stuff? Of course. Have I cut it down substantially? And so eventually,
let's just put it this way: he didn't want a birthday cake. I made him a coffee cake.
Yeah. Well,
then he complained that it was sitting there.
I like that buttercream frosting. I don't like that fake whipped cream frosting like at some of the big stores. But that wedding cake buttercream frosting, you know, it's worth getting married just for the cake sometimes. But I love you. anyways, the wedding cake frosting is a downfall for me. So I stay away from that. And I'm not one of the people that wants a piece out of the middle. I want the corner piece because it's surrounded by the frosting. Yep. Well, thanks, Mythos. He says I got good taste. I believe I do. I hang out with all you guys, so I know I have good taste. You guys
You're lucky your wife knows how to bake.
One day she'll show you. Oh, sorry, just joking. Oh, I know you're trying. Baking, though, is not coming home with a bag of Taco Bell, babe.
That's cooking, not baking.
Oh, see? So you attribute that as cooking. Okay. What you make for dinner, Greg?
Okay, I won't make you the freaking Parmesan chicken no more then.
Chalupa. Huh?
I won't make you my homemade Parmesan chicken then.
If you
or lasagna.
Well, that's not fair. I like the lasagna.
Exactly. Now hush.
So, things like that. So, yeah, see, gamers have to eat. And everybody's worried about something or another they got it cracked with their health. So, you know, the whole you are what you eat. Yeah, that's pretty true. Yeah, you got to watch what you eat. So, I know, Mythos. You know, you ever have a button that you just push, 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 and I'm gonna stop for right now. So it's kind of like that day. Remember that, Mythos? She hauled off and whacked me in that video or that one show we did, and then a couple shows later, she's I don't ever hit him. And Mythos, boom, here's a snippet. And you did the whole Batman pow pow thing. Yeah. So that's when you were like, I thought that was hysterical, by the way. I was like, see, somebody edited that. Knew you were doing it.
Well, if you stop doing dumb shit, you won't get hit.
No, it's gonna. When I grow up one day, maybe I won't do anything dumb. In the meantime,
that's the problem. When's that day gonna come?
There's not. I already had this discussion with Weird World War II, Brian. It's not. You're old if you say you are, then you're affirming it. You go ahead and call yourself old. That's all everybody wants to do. I'm not old. When I'm 100 years old, then we'll discuss it. Otherwise, I don't feel I need to grow up, and I may as well play games and have fun because life kind of sucks otherwise. So, got to have some fun, right? And yeah. Yeah. Now, what you're still working on that one?
Mm-hmm.
So you're not a speed painter like Mini Warmont? He would have already knocked that out. It would have
been like 2 colors.
He would have done 3 of those.
It would have been like 2 colors.
But you got more than 2 colors, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's all good though. At some point.
No, I'm kind of thinking about those other ones about priming. I really don't want to prime them because.
Then don't prime them. Then I prime the ones that I do because it works for me. Mini Wormwood got his first AARP application in the mail. All right. Wow. I've talked to people that get them when time they're 35 and up. I think AARP is, they're just lowering it. And Brian from Weird World War II said that's Mutt's nickname, 2-color Mutt. There you go. 2 colors, call it good if it works.
Depending on what it is. I've done things that are only a couple colors.
Yeah. I don't know. I've tried that, but I can't. I end up with 5 or 6 colors. And
depending on what you're doing. I mean, the aliens.
Well, you don't need to do too much on
that. Yeah, I'm saying they were gray, and then I put like a bluish gray kind of dry brush on them. That's all that's on those. It depends on what you're painting.
Yeah, that's true. It just depends.
There's some things that, you're only going to need 1 or 2 different colors. And then there's other things that have more detail on them.
But see, with all of us plastic addicts, there's no way all you're going to have is 2 bottles of paint. You know what I mean? It's just the collection's going to grow.
Oh, yeah, no. I mean, my desk is full of paints. I'm just, saying.
Paint's one of those things where you go, oh,
I got like 3, 4, 5 different brands of paints over here.
Yeah, at least.
I mean, predominantly, yeah, I use Cynadel. I just like how the thickness of it. It just coats better.
It dries fairly quick.
Yeah, and it dries
so you
pretty
can
quick.
Get a lot of painting done with it, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I was surprised with that. All the Star Wars paint, man, that went on
That
really
stuff
well.
actually was pretty good, too.
But I believe it's by Vallejo Paints. So.
Yeah, I believe so. Which we have Vallejo over here anyway.
The Bones paints are good, too.
The Bones paints are thin. That's something, with the bone paints, you do have to
I would make sure you prime.
prime. There's no way getting around that one. You do actually have to prime with the bone paints. Any of the lighter colored ones, it doesn't matter what brand it is. You have to prime, or you're gonna have coat after coat after coat to try to get it to cover. And that's the problem I'm having with this yellow. I have 2 different yellows, and both of them are the exact same. I thought maybe it was just like one. No, it's both the exact same. It just, that's why I'm trying to offset that yellow with grays and blacks right now.
Well, it looks like you got that horse you've been doing different work to, too.
Yeah, the horse, that's done. I've completely finished that one.
It looks pretty good. I don't know if the camera will pick it up, but there you go, Mythos. And Weird World War II, you might like that too.
Maybe.
It's kind of, it come out of that box.
That's, yeah, the ones I got received.
There you go. That's a little better.
So.
If there's too much glare. Boy, just got to have a better camera. It's cool, though. It looks really good just sitting up there.
So. Yep.
Yeah, Brian from Weird World War II says that's cool. It is kind of neat. I could see it being used in a lot of your.
Well, that was the
some
dwarves,
of your stuff,
right?
Mythos and some other people helped us out.
I think that was
That's
the
way
dwarves. The 98. I remember when this one was. I think it was like up in the 90s.
Earlier, yeah.
Because that's when all the other ones were 96 or between 95 and 98. At least the ones
88.
Or no, I don't think we had any 88.
88 or 89. One of them was just before the 90s.
Which I think I gave to Mythos. One of the wolves, I think, is what it was. What did Mythos do?
You didn't do anything. You helped out with that horse and carriage, finding out about it. We just don't remember because it was so far back.
I finished painting it.
She's got it painted all now. It looks really good, though. Just sitting there. So,
well, I'm wondering if this would be a better lighting up there. No, not really.
Stand it up like this. Let's see. That looks a little better if you can hold it still. I like Minnie Warmut. He doesn't paint minis for anyone's approval, just to meet his approval. Mic drop. Yeah, actually, we don't paint them for anybody's approval. We just like your guys' opinions on what we did, because you guys all paint. So it's just kind of nice to hear, if you do a good job or not. But
no,
you kind of...
My paint schemes, I really don't care.
Yeah, she just kind of does what she wants on those.
I start painting, when I first started painting, I've watched my painting skills go from like a 0. I mean, I'm no expert or anything like that, but my painting just from like when I first started to some of my other ones is like, wow. I don't know if I have some of my very first ones anymore. Yeah, I do.
Didn't they?
There they are.
Those are
my
old
bones.
school Bones ones, yeah, from a long time ago.
Those gotta go, Ben.
I like Brian from Weird World War II. What? Give me your $2. All right, I'll have to Venmo it to you there, Brian.
What was the first one I did?
Why did you have a bunch of Star Wars cards in there?
I don't know. These need to be dusted off, though. Oh, that's
there's your bear. That's a whole crate full of like Bones figures.
I even have a couple that are already painted. I didn't paint her. I'm trying to remember which one you actually bought me first. I don't remember.
I thought it was the bear. The bear was one of the first ones that you got.
I think it was.
Then you just started buying them. Yeah, this one. And then that one.
Yeah, those were my 2 first ones. And then I
It's a little dark, though. I don't know if that'll help on them if I turn the light back on it. There. That'll work right there. Oh. Hi, Doc. Hello, iDoc.
Hello, iDoc. Yeah, iDoc Fall.
Yep.
Al. Thank you for sharing the live stream. But yeah, I have a whole bunch of them.
Well, Mythos, yeah, everybody likes to just get a compliment, if they do good work. And I try to, when I see people's stuff, leave compliments. And at least try to leave remarks because the comments help, also. But hell, if you're going to go to a tournament, especially 40K, you're going to want to make sure your stuff's painted. It don't have to be the greatest, but boy, I'd make sure it's painted, yeah. Yeah, but you got a lot of compliments like you just put in there, Mythos, and that's fantastic. And Brian, that is a nice score. You got the Team Yankee starter set and Flames of War Clash of Steel today. Those both arrived. Oof. You'll have some fun. See, I told you them 15 millimeters are fun. They really are. Now, I wouldn't want to do Warhammer. I mean, I'm so used to it being 28 millimeter. My mind probably wouldn't let me do it otherwise. But they do a 6 millimeter Warhammer. Do they not, Mythos? Yes, I believe so.
Well, I'm not saying anything like that. I'm just saying I won't touch that with a 10-foot pole.
Oh, well, you need magnets because they're so small.
Yeah, I say they're tiny as nope. Give me my bigger things. I'd rather do the bigger paintings because you can get, at least with me, I've seen some people who do the little 6 millimeter size of little rice that do an excellent, very detailed stuff.
So Charles has 112 Napoleonic figures for the paint challenge. Dang.
Is he talking about Brian's coming up?
I'm gonna try.
I'm gonna try. I mean, it's not gonna be a lot.
I got
15s.
2 dozen. Oh, there's 2
I'm gonna try to finish off the Black Ops box and the Zombicide and all the Zombicide figures that Brian sent us. Is what I'm gonna try to get knocked out.
That's a lot because they're individuals.
Yeah, that's my goal. So I mean, I have no idea even how many figures that's gonna really be, but nowhere near 100 figures.
Benny Warmite, you got them for $42 a set.
Wow.
Yeah. The starter set for for Team Yankee.
Is that the one that we have, the Americans Russian?
Yeah, it should be the starter set. But the starter set's a good deal. It really is, even when it was 50 or 55. So to get it for 42, you're saving money. That's nice. And then the Flames of War. What was the Flames of War one you said you got? Clash of Steel. So if you're getting starter sets for $42, I mean, if you can buy them, buy them. Yeah, why not? I'll see if I can do your next one. Like I said, Mini Wormwood. I've got to get these other things, but I think I will go ahead and do the Wolverines for Flames of War. I mean, for Team Yankee. And so I'll do those. Those are 15 millimeter. Oh, hey, Keegan. What's up, sir?
Did he finally show up?
Well,
Yep.
he was working too.
He must just got off work.
And Hobby Homies. Yeah, I've heard of those guys. That's cool. They're going to add to the drawing. Nice. You know, I've met quite a few people across the pond, as they say, or overseas, and that's been very, very much a good thing. Holy crap. Freak showed up. Hey, Freak, we're glad you're here, man. Thank you for stopping by, as I know Sundays are busy for you. As far as...
Wow, everyone's showing up.
Here, Freak, you asked what's up. So we decided to try to download our content, update some things on our Xbox, and it went done. So the Xbox is done until income tax, because I don't got $500 to go get a new one. So yeah. Yeah, Freak and Keegan made it in here.
Well, I figured Keegan would try to jump in when he had a break or something.
Yeah, it's been a fun day. I'm sure Keegan had a fun day. I didn't have to do. He had to plow today too, but he had to do far more plowing than I did.
Oh, Keegan had fun. He was playing in a toy.
Yeah.
Actually, I heard he had to go and train people. He got a couple new guys that he had to train.
No, training's not as much fun.
Is what he was telling me.
So yeah, you got a break? I don't know, Keegan. I don't know what a break is either. Like I told him earlier, Keegan, before you were here, my goal was to sleep in this morning, get up, bum around, play a game, and then do this because we do our noon game. But nope.
What's sleep?
Nope.
I'm asking, what's sleep?
Freak wants to know what you're painting.
I'm painting the... Oh, God, what is this? The B... Oh, shoot. What was that called? The B... Damn it. I can't remember what it was called.
It's the aliens. Get away from her, you know what.
Yeah.
And it's Ripley in the forklift.
Yeah. That's going to piss me off. Hold on.
Here I'm trying to avoid saying a word, and poor Ashley's using cuss words.
Yep.
So, yeah. Yeah, it's Keegan says he was in a loader training a guy in a skid. Yep, it's from Aliens, Freak. Yeah. It's from the Saluco Survivors. I mean, so that's the kit you had, and then
I'm trying to just find.
Well, you can find that all on its own, and it's the Aliens model where Ripley's in that.
I can't remember what the suit was called.
I know, neither. I don't remember the exact correct name for the suit, but anyways, that's what she's painting there. So, and we want to make sure all of our alien stuff is up to date for that game con we're doing in a couple months.
In February, yep.
Yeah. Because we're going to do that. Like I said, we're going to do the aliens and Zombicide, since many Warhammer guys hooked on Zombicide. I wouldn't mind doing Warhammer, but it's too, I don't have the grasp like you do, Freak, or Mythos. Like, I'm not an expert on that. So I feel more comfortable explaining something I know I got. So, well, we set up Zombicide. I am taking a pack of crayons and a color book. I can explain that to everybody, plus advice. I can let them know not to eat the crowns. That's my job. So, yeah, we'll take aliens and Zombicide. And we got enough painted Zombicide figures on the aliens, though, because it'll be a day and do off and on throughout the day. Then we're going to do different scenarios. What are you trying to look for? The name of the suit, Ash?
Yes.
It should have been in your Survivor box.
I don't have the Survivor box anymore. I don't know what happened to it.
Well, you probably threw it away.
Probably.
Oh, okay, Mythos. I didn't know if you had mentioned a freak. So, the P5000, is that it? Freak? Yeah, that's what he said. Maybe that's what it is. I don't remember the name of the suit itself.
I thought
Just she got
right.
into it, and then she's fighting the alien and says, "Get away from her, you know what?" And that's what's listed on the box. So, yeah, he said that's it. Okay, so let's see here.
Yeah, it's the P5000 power loader.
Yep, the P5000 power loader. Freak is right.
Way to go, Freak!
Damn. So, just a second here. Oh, we can share a screen, right? All right, Freak, if you're watching, it's better to just show you this. Let's see.
You should be able to.
Yeah, add source.
No.
No. Wait. No, it's not there.
It's this third button. I believe. Right next to the camera.
Oh, yeah, there it is.
That one.
Okay, let's see. There you go, Freak. That's what we're doing. We started a Gamers with Coffee store because why not? Everybody has their own thing.
Huh?
We like coffee, so it's coffee, man, and it's all roasted to order. So you can check it out and see different products. And then when you click on it, it's going to tell you all about it. So there's how many? There's like, I don't know, so many types of. So for instance, I don't know, you click on this one, it's going to tell you what it is. And then you would select the size you want, just if you're just ordering regular, or if you want like a pound or 2 pounds. Some of these that you can even do
order
more.
up to 12 pounds.
And that's on some of them.
Actually, I think it's on a lot of them.
But so that's what we're going to do, Freak. And yeah, so coming is
teas,
some tea that they're going to add to it because we know people across the pond. So not everybody's going to drink coffee. I drink tea occasionally too. So then there'll be teas in there, and there's going to be some different types of coffee paraphernalia stuff. That's all being added. It's just taking time to do it behind there. So if you want, Freak, take a look and scroll through it and give us your opinion. Let us know what you think. Same with all of you guys. Whatever you think we could change, what looks good, what doesn't look good, something like that. Brian bought a bag and he's testing it. He said it's good. He bought some decaf. We ordered ourselves too, and we should be getting any day is some of the Cowboy blend because we're gonna try that because that's a different blend there.
You can shut my screen off.
What?
You can shut my screen off.
What screen is that? Oh, yours? This
Mine.
One?
Oh, wait. I mean, they're only going to see my mouse moving.
So there you go, Freak. That's what we did. Oh, and those two guys you're talking about, they're the ones that make those skits from Saturday Night Live, aren't they? Because if it's the same ones, I think that's their name. They do some funny stuff. Funny stuff. But yeah, so stay tuned on that. It will change as we go as to what we add and whatever the feedback is. So, but we thought, why not? Everybody does their own thing. Yeah, those two guys, Mythos, are funny. I get a kick out of watching them. And what's funny is I couldn't remember the name really till you said something. I'm just used to, when you scroll through and you go, oh, here's a little sketch by them, or you notice one of them, then we play it, and it seems to work out. What are you doing over there, Ash?
I'm working on her shop.
Okay. She's going to work on it. That's because you're trying to finish that product stuff.
Yeah, I'm trying to get them up and imported so that way they're up there.
But yeah, so that's it there, Freak. That's what Mythos wanted me to say. I thought maybe you would have mentioned it, but yeah, we're coffee addicts too. And I just thought it would be kind of just a natural thing for us. Other people do other things, but like I said before, man, I want to get this to where we're able to start getting games in and we can review them and give them out. That's really a goal that I've been talking about for quite some time. And just being poor is kind of hard to do a goal. And I mean, you can get affiliate links and stuff like that, I guess, but I pretty much just wanted to be able to do something to give back on the community. And it'd be fun for us to review games anyways, and ship them out. I don't know about shipping them out to Canada. That's the only problem because it's so damn expensive, but I'd have to figure it out. And I've looked into a way where everybody's talking about how you can do giveaways and this and that and meet legalities, especially on YouTube. And there's a lot to it. So if you're not careful, you can get in trouble. However, there's some software I'm looking at that does cost money. So, but it's also makes things absolutely legit. So people can enter and it conforms to laws and it randomly will pick the winners. And then we can send out prizes as you go. So, Mini Wormont says, yeah, he ordered the decaf, so he said it's good. So we'll see. We got this thing up and rolling, and why not? We're gonna give it a shot and stick with it and go somewhere. We gotta try something a little different that way too. But if you guys have suggestions like, hey, why don't you put this in there? Or, hey, I seen this, the wording on your front page. Why don't you try this? Or because we can change elements of that. And it took us a while to go through, find companies, because you see all the time, do this, do that, drop ship this, sell this, do that. But you also got to find out which ones are literally legitimate and don't have garbage. And I didn't want to be associated with anything that was going to be no good or just, fly by night stuff. So once we found a way to do it in the suppliers, then we took it from there.
Yep, that was our thing, is trying to find the suppliers is a lot harder than you think.
Any Wormont says he's listening to my chinwag and building a Centurion tank from Flames of Vietnam series.
He's basically listening to you blabber.
Yeah, I know. I'm just what's on the table, dudes? Texas Rangers for us, Mini Wormont. The whole Planet of the Apes thing, and you guys, Brian from Weird World War II, you suggested Cowboys. I think a few others are back that idea. So we decided to go with Texas Rangers as the Cowboys. Ashley found them, and I thought, that's cool. What better to fight an invasion of armed apes than, if you're going to do it Western style, than Texas Rangers. So those came in the mail the other day. I put the video up on that too, didn't I? I thought I did.
I believe.
I think I did, the little unboxing one. So yeah, they are here, and other than some touch up on the horses for the apes, then the next thing is the Rangers. Yeah, I've got to dig up some terrain, Mini Wormont. Some Texas terrain, so you might have to give me some ideas on how to maybe make some since you were good at trash train. Because I found some cool 15 millimeter stuff like a saloon we were talking about, I think, earlier. And I could go crazy buying all sorts of little stuff. I mean, eventually I'll just get a printer and print some of my own stuff because I talked about them all the time. I had a filament one, and then now everybody's got their resin ones, and that's, I think, where you're better off with the resin one. I think the filaments, the PLAs, those are awesome for dice towers
for bigger things are okay. When you try to do little
fine stuff,
it's just not gonna work. And a lot of them, like the dice tower that Keegan still has, that I was the one who printed, it was in 2 pieces.
Well, yeah, but you got a much larger build table or environment on those, but you don't have the same quality unless you get those Persa ones that Keegan was looking at, but those are really expensive printers. So yeah, but hey, if the coffee shop does well, then I can get something like that printer. So we will see. Oh, you're taking off for your birthday? Nice, Mini Wormut. If you're going to be gone from the 8th to 11th, then at least we know you're out having fun. You may as well have fun. Have yourself a little bit of fun. Only problem is he said where he's at. Oh, boy. You're going on vacation for 15 days? Wow. Damn. Well, hey.
Thank you for the likes.
If you could do that, do that. Oh, yeah. Thank you for the likes. We appreciate that, you guys. So, well, now we know Mini Wormut will be on vacation. You can safely assume that Greg tomorrow will try to hide under the desk at work because they're having me go in to do training since I have been moved from management to lead maintenance guy. So that's interesting because he's the boss. Hey, you're the boss. Yeah, that's right. You can do that. You can do that, sir. Trying to figure out how to do that, Ash.
Yeah. It says it's in here.
Well, you have to look it up.
Aha, there you are. Now, how do I get these from here?
I don't know.
To there.
So, then wait if you don't know. She's trying to figure out how to add some of the stuff we designed into the back end of that website. So, and a lot of this stuff don't come with directions. They just assume, oh yeah, you know how to do all this. Just da da da. It's like saying, oh yeah, just build a model. Oh, buy some glue. Well, yeah, except for, what about trimming the pieces or sanding things down or cutting things to fit or exactly what do you do with it? So it's kind of one of those things.
That's what I have to do. I have to create one of these. So, all right, I'm done for right now.
We'll do that later.
Yep, now. I'm done right now.
But hey.
But they're ready to go.
There you go. There are going to be some different things, so you can check it maybe tomorrow and see if it's loaded up by then. Because we'll have to do that later.
Yeah, it takes about 24 hours after you update anything
for it to go
through.
Oh yeah, Mini Wormut. So when you get the metal or metal tracks, and then you've got this resin, but you're not sure what kind of resin it is, body, like for some of the armor. Had to do that. That's where I'm telling you, if you clean the surface on both pieces, that Zap-A-Gap will hold up.
Yeah.
Like it will not come back off. So make sure you've got things set in place. Test fit it first. But metal to resin Zap-A-Gap is an excellent product. And it works very well.
And I'd also notice if you take like a metal filer, you can get anywhere, like a hardware store, just those like little modeling metal ones, and scrape up the actual resin piece. It sticks a little bit better too.
Boy, that you're creating grooves for the glue to settle
Basically, yeah.
into. Yeah. Yeah, we got, I think it was, and I'm not lying, I think we paid less than $4 for a miniature filing set. And it was a Harbor Freight and Tools.
Mhm.
And it was just, we just happened to go in there and boom. You know, I seen that and I was like, wait a minute. Actually, do we still have one of those around?
Yeah, they're down here.
It was,
Hold on. I just gotta make sure I don't drop anything.
yeah. Yeah, so, well, there's a lot of them missing, I think, but here, move your drink for a second. Yeah, something like this.
It's off.
Oh, wait, let me put that camera on. There we go.
Oh, there's some more.
This little file set here, and they're just like little plastic handles, but the files are metal.
There's another one.
They're pointed files, flat files,
There's
rounded
another
files.
one.
No, this didn't come from them. This came out of the Gale
Is that a
Force
different
9.
one?
This is from Gale Force 9. It's kit, but this was under $4 with all the files, and you know, I mean, it's lasted a couple of years. We got 2 of them. So, and we've filed a ton of stuff. So, things like that.
These work great for the metal. And then I do a bunch of like nails and stuff like that. So I had a whole bunch of these little regular nail filers, just like the nail ones. These work good for plastic. They're just, you buy them at Walmart or whatever.
Keegan says, haha, Ashley's under the desk. Yeah. Keegan needs a giant pizza in a video game. Well,
your wife went and cooked for you. You could go and eat that.
Does Crystal know he got married? Oh. Yeah, there you go, Keegan. She made you dinner, so you're good to go.
So he can suck it the hell up and go eat that. Just like the children have to.
Just like the children. They make it sound like it's some sort of... And Freak the Gamer, for those of you who don't know, and those who are listening on Podbean, you can check his channel out too, because he does lots of video gaming and genetic experimentation, some kind of breeding program. But you'd have to ask him about that. It's a Patreon thing.
And I saw something about Keegan saying I have to paint some mechs. I don't have mechs.
There's no more mechs to paint.
I don't have any personal mechs to paint. Keegan has mechs to paint.
Oh.
I don't.
Keegan, did you really just put that in the
Yes,
chat?
he did.
Lordy. So you have your pizza then, Keegan. We're going to make some
Tacos.
No, we're not making tacos. That's not.
Oh no, it's
store.
Enchilada basically.
They're gonna be green chili verde enchiladas. All the mechs in your box are painted, are they?
I don't have mechs.
Calm.
I'm confused on what he means. I don't personally have mechs. You mean the one box Greg has? Those are painted.
The box that I have, Keegan, was just
I already finished those 2.
The starter set from a long time ago, and all it has is two mix. Brian's all.
No, it'll be more like enchiladas.
We're gonna take them, roll them up, and put some green enchilada sauce on them, and make them. Yeah.
Yeah, those are painted.
Soaking wet tacos. That's not even Taco Tuesday, but.
Don't mention Taco Tuesday.
Oh yeah.
I hate that day.
Why? Oh, so the Mythos and Freak, you guys and Brian, y'all love tacos. Many warm up. I'm assuming Brian from Weird World War II likes tacos. Taquitos, homemade taquitos are good.
Mm-hmm.
So tell me where you work. Aaron,
Huh?
Keegan says, "Don't come play pinball with Aaron." Pinball?
What?
Did you?
I'm so lost.
That's okay. There's a series called Lost. You'll be just fine. You'll be just fine. Yes, Freak is correct to say,
Quarters.
best is
We don't
making
have any
tacos
money
in
there, the Keegan.
and the buff. That's funny.
What?
He said it's best to make tacos, minus clothing in the buff. No? Good till the grease pops.
Yeah.
Frying tacos, you might get burned. Might be a little bit rough. Oh my God, many more months all free Willy.
Rock kind of Willie.
Charles, you don't eat beans with cereal, sir. Nope. That's
Or sourdough.
I've seen you post a lot of really good stuff, but I just don't see cereal and beans going together. I don't know about that. Now the beans,
Wow.
the cheese, the tortillas.
This is why we can't have anything nice.
Because the Keegan,
When you get 3 or 4 of them that talk like this.
we're fine. We're good. They haven't banned us yet.
Yeah, keyword.
Hey, if you can talk about Warhammer and be banned,
That's true.
then what can I say? But you're right, Freak. Yeah, you got to have a little bit of gumption to stand up there in the nude and be by a frying pan. Yep. With our luck, it'd be the first time Iowa has an earthquake. A whole tub of grease would come off. It'd be terrible. Next week's show would be like, "How are you doing, Greg?" "I'm doing fine. Burned myself pretty bad. May not recover for a while." So I don't know how well that would work.
Oh, wow. Yeah, it would be the first time you go and try to do something like that.
It
Give
gives-
your character.
Yeah, it would. You would have a little bit of character. Nobody could accuse you of not trying at that point, right?
Pretty much.
Keegan, you can't grow hair on your chest if you burn the follicles.
Is that all it takes?
Hot oil? That wouldn't be the way to remove hair. That'd be terrifying.
You do understand women yank hair out by waxing.
Okay, but that's because they're women. Men don't want to do that.
There's actually quite a bit of men that do it.
Well, then whatever. I mean, most guys don't want to have things yanked out.
Well, all the athletes are doing it.
Well, good for them.
I don't know.
Grow hair on your chest and just, I'm not going to do it that way. Put some duct tape on it and pull. That would hurt too. Keegan, I'm not even going to report. Don't choke on. Ashley's going to try not to choke now. She's just drinking her coffee. What did you just post, Keegan? Did you Freak? Look at what he just posted. And Mythos, please try not to laugh. What did he just post? And it can be just taken very wrong. We can't say it on Podbean.
Any of you on Podbean, you're more than welcome to come over to our YouTube channel and see what's being posted.
Yeah, it gets to be an interesting conversation.
Always.
But yeah. Well, which because we don't have. Today we're discussing the day Fortnite came out and your reaction to that kind of a show. Although we could, I mean, we'd probably get a lot of reactions.
With the Fortnite? Yeah. Probably. There.
Keegan's all. Suddenly the video
Whee!
views skyrocket. Wouldn't you move it over here?
Yeah, I moved it closer.
Oh, here.
So that way it picks up our voice better. As it blocks my whole view.
Freak's face is blue smiling. Yeah, many more. You might want to exit. Hey, don't leave me behind. I didn't start it. But yeah. I just thought of something I could put on a shirt for Keegan, but I'm just gonna have to. What? Careful!
No, it's
I don't
fine.
want this to be broken. You're charging that up.
There.
It's fine as you break something.
I ain't gonna break nothing. The springs are like almost too.
That's because it's brand new.
Yeah, it's brand new.
Yeah, I mean, you're locked in. It's like one of those escape houses that you pay money to get into, except this is free. And then you go to leave and find out that when you click the exit, somehow your computer
It doesn't work. It doesn't work.
It was taken over and you can't exit. Yeah. It doesn't work. I can't get out of this show. It does
Nope,
not
you're
end.
stuck.
And then you could sing a song like Lamb Chops. Would be it's the show that never ends.
That was a badass show. Don't even
It
start
goes
ragging
on
on
and
that.
on, my friend. Right? And then you could just, once you start singing it, it sticks in your
It
head.
sticks.
Yeah. Just, I don't have Hand Puppet. Oh. For a second, I thought you farted, but that's your phone.
That's my phone. What the hell?
Oh. I don't know.
Such a loving husband.
Someday.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know, you guys. Sometimes it just gets a bit crazy. But let's see here. Yep, it was Ash. Yep, he heard it too.
What the? Fuck y'all!
What did I say about cuss words?
Eh.
And then you had to say it like you're 6.
I mean, I paint, so does that make me a kid?
Well, no, I paint too, but you're not supposed to be eating the paint or smelling the paint fumes.
I don't smell the paint fumes. What are you talking about?
Where did all of our cans of primer go?
Up there?
Oh, okay. I was concerned.
Wow, Brian.
I like that. You don't yell too hard. If she
Greg's the one who's been eating eggs the last like 3 days.
potato salad.
That has eggs in it.
Yeah, that's how I make potato salad. So you're saying that it's been giving me gas?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No, it's an imagination thing.
No.
Like you walk through the house, it's an older house with a floorboard squeak.
No, we ain't pulling that one.
Mice and stuff
Nope.
like that.
What are you going to do? Say the squirrels are doing it now?
It could be. That is true, Brian. If you can't mess with your pals, who can you mess with? Actually, that's the one good thing about having friends. You should be able to goof around and have fun.
Mm-hmm.
Because you kind of, the way society is today, and as hurt as people get it, it's kind of afraid to like try to say something.
You just can't.
That you could say, I don't know, 10 years ago, but today, oh no. Yeah, I mean, so
you can't with
I do have an idea though. I'm going to the dollar store and buying a box of super soft Kleenex. Then if people get their feelings hurt, I can give them tissue. Ooh, and Oreos. I could get like a pocket of Oreos and give them a treat too.
Why waste good Oreos?
That's true. Scratch the Oreos. Well, I'll keep those. But
I mean, if you want to go to like Walmart or one of the off-brand kind of things, look, I can see. We're not giving actual good Oreos.
Generic cookies.
Yeah. We're going to do it. You give them the generic stuff.
Yeah, true.
That cookies are just too damn expensive.
And we started with games, our coffee shop, and what models we're painting. And now we're into cooking in the nude and farting and handing out Oreo cookies. It's not farting. That's true. What is it then? What's the politically correct way to say it then, Freak?
Flatulence?
No.
Releasing gas?
Butt whispering. It's a scream. That's pretty good, Freak.
Oh my god.
I was expecting like some environmentally friendly thing.
It would be.
I didn't fart. I passively released, built up, whatever, blah, blah, blah. CO2.
Yeah.
Methane.
Yeah, methane.
Well, yeah. I can't say it. Never mind. Something dawned on me. I'll have to say after the show. But it's going to go off of what Freak said because that's just, he made my mind run.
Great.
Yeah. Thank you, Freak. I needed some inspiration. That is true, Minnie Wormont. That's what they told us in school. Yeah, your digestion may not be working correctly.
Well, then Keegan's must be in overdrive.
Yeah, but in Keegan's defense, if he just fills the bathtub up with water, he's got a free jacuzzi with no added expense. Just have to be careful when the bubbles pop, because that might not be good. Freaks, I can make toilet humor jokes here, but on his channel, Mythos gets upset. Yeah, that's okay. Well, Mini Wormut, all I can say with that is that's one live cam you don't want to share. I'll start my live stream. I can see McMurray go, my God, what is happening? Yeah.
That's getting a little personal. That was your stomach.
No, that's not what I was laughing at. That was my stomach.
That was your stomach.
Was
No.
Oh. Well, could be because we could probably do dinner at some point.
Yeah.
But I'm fine.
Is that your cue? You wanted me to go and start dinner?
No, I can make dinner. I want to eat tonight, babe. I love you and you're trying and all, but tonight, Greg's gonna cook.
They're gonna see a murder.
Patience. What did we learn? You're up here now, Ashley. I need you to bring it way down here. No? All right. Yeah. See? Brian, someone told him not to cuss. Yeah, if they're going to listen to your show, then you know what? They'll just have to do it.
Our stuff is rated for 18 and up.
Well, I just try to make sure we don't get us, because for some reason, I'm telling you, ever since that Warhammer thing,
well, we're not on that channel, so we're good.
May Warman says, go make dinner, woman. Do what you're supposed to do. Uh-oh. Can you see? Probably maybe they can see your face, but that's a little scary, Ash. Why are you smiling? That's a little bit evil there. What's Keegan mistyped? Oh, I don't know. But that's a good one, Brian. Mini Warmut. And Weird World War II. Yep. If you all check out his channel, then you will have yeah. But I'm kind of like Brian to the degree that it is hard to just be all the time, I don't know, wondering or worry about what you can or can't say, if they're going to edit this, or I don't know. TikTok is terrible about it. Oh. Baby Warma says, get that apron on after you're done, mop the floors. What?
You see what Freak said, right?
Huh? What? He said, oh boy, she's about to whip somebody's ass. Is that mine?
You're encouraging it.
I'm just laughing.
And Brian's about 1,800 miles away.
Then that's too far for me to run. Is that Keegan? Really, Keegan? He's sending personal messages while we're on live stream and he's in the chat. It's okay, Freak. I mean, you know.
You need to call Crystal.
No, I do.
YouTube won't let him say it.
Yeah, you can't say some things, Keegan. We were just
No, he just says tell Greg to call Crystal when you two are done with off the show. It won't let him say it.
That's probably true. World War II, and Minnie Worma is a keyboard warrior. That because Minnie, you're getting into Flames War and all that. So what Mini Worma is doing, in my opinion, is he's using artillery for the first time. He's lobbing those shots out because he's too far away for infantry to attack.
That's what Brian's saying. He's saying he's a keyboard warrior right now.
Those are some good rounds coming in. Boom.
Yeah, but who's gonna get punished?
Not me. Why?
You're encouraging it.
Well, that's all right. See, there you go. I mean, what can I say? You got to have some fun in life at some point.
Ugh.
Ooh, Freak's going to get Mini Wormut back. Yeah. Hey, Freak, when are you going to have me and Ashley on? Or do you guys want to come on? Does Oni want to come on? I don't know who's in charge of what over there. Mini Wormut's got his volume down. And that's okay. And we're in World War II, Brian. We got to do something too, remember? Not in that kind of way, sir. Clear your mind. I just meant like, the show-wise. Freak's going to pull out all the stops. We'll have to know about that. Charge. Yeah, well, I have seen a whole lot of your shows, Freak. Yeah. You could probably charge for that. A couple times in the early on of watching you guys, I was laughing and couldn't. I just gave up trying to do the decals. I was laughing. I'm like, damn it. And I screwed it up. When you screw them up, that's it. Bow tie action, baby.
Man, they went and bought bow ties for the first time when we first got on their show.
I know.
They went and actually bought bow ties for you.
It's supposed to still be the three of us on an adventure in Texas.
Nope. No.
Hobby time.
Nope.
Right, Freak, hobby time.
That was Mythos who said that.
It's like a runaway train heading over a broken bridge. Yeah, ours has the super ability to leap over those chasms and keep going until we literally hit the wall. Yeah. So anyone tuning in is going to see, have you seen our show to charge? And then Brian from World War II says, yeah, man, anytime. I mean, they're not going to know bow tie action, baby. Somebody just cruising through is going to go, oh.
What the hell did I just walk in on?
Yeah. Pocket lint. That's funny, Mini Wormut. He wouldn't pay pocket lint. Yeah, it's time, Freak, for you guys to bring the bow tie out once in a while. Yeah. Just take the show and go way out of control, and we're going to sit and watch what Oni does. Because I think that'd be funny. You two just have fun.
I mean, you can go and get those shirts. They're like white and all that, but it has like an actual where it looks like you don't have a top on.
It's a bow tie.
And then, yeah, you can put the bow tie on. So that way you're like walking around topless, but you're not.
Imagine a society you live in where you have to pretend to walk around topless and pay to do it.
Oh, wow!
Bring the pole, Mini Wormut says. Hey, you might be able to get a pole on Amazon on a Black Friday deal.
I mean, technically, babe, you got a pole. It's sitting right there.
This is a camera pole. It's
still a pole! Is it not?
No, it's not really. Not in that sense, no.
Your desk wouldn't hold it.
It's to hold a camera. Camera?
He just says bring the pole. He didn't say what kind of pole. You're the one taking it that way.
Yeah, that'd be cool sometime, you guys, if you want to. It's just been a while. Life just gets a little crazy. Oh, wow. Shake it. Really, Brian? I could try, but then you'd hear like, and I'd be like, oh, my back. What the, So I probably wouldn't last too long doing the dance thing. And if there was a pole, I certainly wouldn't try to slide down it. I just don't. I don't see it going good for me that way. I've tried a few things in life. Hand covering eyes. Yeah. Yeah, please don't visualize that. That's okay. In the next show, I'm all in bandages. What happened? I fell off the pole. Good one, Mini Worma. You got her choking now. Well, maybe I should have reworded that. We're in World War II. I got some dollars around here somewhere. This is where we
Actually, I got a couple dollars too in my wallet.
But we truly need just the random people to come by. You know, you watch it do this like on Twitch, and right now some good funny stuff. I would just this is like a phone call you wish that the operator was listening in on. Yeah.
We always start out good. Always.
We're having fun. It'd be fun.
I'm not saying.
Here comes Jeff from Hex.
Yeah, I know. Walking in.
Oh.
God knows.
Uh-oh. It's them again. Make sure. No. Oh, my God. Moose knuckle.
He needs hot stuff? Wow.
If you want to keep your stuff hot, Mini Wormont has a cup.
Stop promoting them.
He paid me $3, and I owe the other Brian too.
And there's Jeff.
He just did. We were just wondering when the hell you'd pop in. This has been a more of an adult-orientated insanity. Men of Wargaming calendar. Wow. Wait a minute, though. I think Freak or Mythos would be fighting for which one for the poll.
But what month would that be?
Well,
so you got Freak, you got Mythos, you, Brian, both Brians. So there's 5. Jeff is 6.
well, we know that Mini Warm-Up Brian would
So
have to
we
be.
need 6 more men.
He would have to be in August because it's hot out there.
You got Charles. Then you got who took my dice?
Gotta have some hot stuff and hot love.
I got 8. I need 4 more.
Well, Men of Wargaming. You know what, you guys? It would probably go over. We'd probably,
Actually, I probably would.
probably end up making $1 million. We'd all be able to sit back and hobby for the rest of our lives. Mini Wormut's looking for hot stuff, baby. You're getting that song to go. Jeff says you need 11 men. I am one.
I was just saying, Jeff already said Jeff and Greg, and then both Brians and Frost and Fist.
What about Keegan?
No one wants to see that.
But we could Photoshop it.
Charles like I want November.
Cool, Freak. That would be cool. That's good, Charles. He wants November. Yep. All those special places. Oh, I see what you mean there, Jeff. So you didn't get that. Man of Wargaming. He's the man. He's a man. Where's the rest of us? Wait a minute.
He's saying that you're not a man.
I am special. My mom said so when I was little.
She also dropped you on your head.
But that's maybe what made me special and gave me the gift of voices. Maybe Warman wants to be a snow buddy. Yeah.
Oh, God, no. Oh, Lord. Does he even know what snow bunny means?
What?
Does he even know what a snow bunny
My
is?
question is, how do you know?
Seriously?
You were a snow bunny?
No.
I'm a hunter, so to me a snow bunny.
No.
This isn't a furry thing, is it?
No.
No. I don't know then. I'm scared. But maybe Wormite can have December. Geez, I don't know.
A snow bunny basically is a woman who is into just basically any sports that deals with snow. Ice bunny, snow bunny, football bunny. Yeah.
So every bunny is included. Every bunny. Yeah.
I got it.
Okay. You had like several people join.
I know.
But you didn't say it. Say it.
Oh, wow, Jeff.
There you go. Jeff said it. Kind of censoredly said it. There you go. So in other words, Mini Wormup wants to be the page in the magazine that...
You're not a centerfold.
I wasn't going to use that word.
And And he can't be with me in December.
Freaks boing. June for me running down the beach in a Speedo from some Nazi she-wolves. That's weird. World War II. Yeah. A Speedo and Nazi she-wolves. Hey, Tim. Welcome to the show. Sticky Magazines. Oh, man.
Oh, gosh.
Possibly. We'd have to do the Men of Wargaming. It comes with a free cloth. Why not? I mean, we're going to cover all the bases.
Oh, wow. Now it's going down.
Don't say things like that in this show.
Really? With some of the stuff you just said.
Crispy, more like it. Yeah. Welcome, Tim. So you've been listening for a little bit. It's been one of those. It comes. Yeah. You can see us at the Wargaming Convention.
Hey, look, it's December.
Weird World War II walks in holding a leash. Keegan's attached to the end of the leash.
What the fuck?
Yep. It matches your socks when you were a teenager. He knows you're naughty because you know things you're not supposed to know. Only naughty people know those. Wait, or people who tie ropes because they know about knots. But that's stretching it a bit.
I can't believe you didn't know what that was.
Well, my idea of a bunny is a little
It's
different.
basically it's a fan of just that specific thing.
See, I mean, this is a bit of a stretch, but if I think somebody's loves something and they're called a fan, then they're called a fan. So
it's not what a female fan is called, though. You've watched enough TV.
Well, you can't call them fanboys because they're girls. So be a fangirl.
Basically.
Yeah. I'm just having fun.
What the hell?
Tim's gonna avoid the calendar. Okay, Tim. Mini Warmut really wants in there. He's got a white bra with fluffles on the front. He's game. All right, freak. Thank you for stopping by. And hopefully we didn't offend you too much.
Freak's the one who started it.
Okay, well.
Have a good night, Freak.
Yeah, so anyways, Tim, we're a little bit off of we're a little bit off where we started. Connect, really? Well, not like that, Mini Warmut. Good God. It is the show that never ends.
Yeah.
We can twist it and it goes on and on, my friend, right? But because we all do models, if we all work hard, put all of our paints together and we can cover this whole thing up. Right? Are you going to brush me off on that joke? It's a paint joke. No, probably. No, you can't grow up yet, Mini Warmut.
If you have to grow up, so does Greg, and that's not going to happen.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
And so does Freak, and so does Mythos, and Charles, and Tim, and Jeff. I mean, everyone who plays any kind of miniature games.
Any kind of gaming, it doesn't matter. Oof. Brian launched another artillery shell. I'm leaving the building, he says. Oh. All right. Well, I guess it is getting a little bit late
game
there.
6. We probably should get going.
But we all had fun. And so, Mini Warmut, if you need to leave the building, go ahead. Charles says it's getting a bit odd, maybe a tad scary. Thank you for walking on the wild side. Weird World War II says keep it weird. That's what we did. Thank you for stopping by and helping add to the weirdness. I'll see you later, Brian. You guys have fun. Tim, have a good night, and If you're a teenager, you can afford to be a teenager a couple times a month, Tim. It's okay. Because otherwise you got to pay bills. So it's all good. And for those of you on Podbean who are listening, I noticed we had more and more show up. So thank you.
Yep.
It's a little bit weird, but every Sunday at about 4 p.m. Central, we start the insanity.
No, we're going to try to do it twice on Sundays as our games and then our live show. So
just couldn't do the game today. I had to work.
Yep.
No way around that. So
let me get this one ended. All right, guys. Have a good night on Podbean. We'll see you next time.
And thank you guys for stopping by here. I appreciate it. You have a good night and
stay caffeinated.
Yeah, stay caffeinated because we are.
Yeah, bye.